And Gucci wanted to see me.
How much a full-time model in UAE can make money?
Oh my God, this is a tricky one.
And how you got this contract?
This I never tell to anybody. You are the first one getting it exclusively.
You know, people might be very cruel.
Not only in Dubai, I work for him in Milan as well.
Really?
They gonna talk us, that's how people love.
Okay, Rossy, here we are. We can start.
Finally.
Thank you for coming to our podcast. It's a pleasure. We're honored to have you as our coach.
Thank you so
And
much.
today I'm happy to make this podcast with you because I believe that we can talk about lots of things about
Definitely.
modeling in Dubai and not only in Dubai, which is important as well, but still Dubai is an international hub.
Yeah.
And right now we are here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It has been like so many years I've been working with you. And when I
Yes.
just get the call, like, are you free? I was like, oh, yeah, of course, I'm going to come. Thank you for
That's so
having
nice.
me.
Yeah, it's been like almost 3 years.
Yes, almost 3
yes.
years. Yes, almost.
Okay, Rossy, but let's start from the beginning, okay? And of course, we have to begin with your introduction, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
So today we have Rossy Mayunda with us, international model, very experienced model, and a strict modeling coach, because Rossy is a coach in FP Models Academy as well, as we just mentioned. And Rossy have been working as a model for how long?
I think professionally, I would say for 3 years. This one I'm not counting India. Because in India I was still a student. I was still a student, so I couldn't do much. I was in under student visa. So I would say 3 years for now.
3 years for
Yes.
now. Okay, but it's been successful years for you, right?
It's like I've done the job like almost the model. I mean, someone that worked 10 years in the industry. I speak about Dubai.
Yes.
I've done quite a lot.
Okay, so we're gonna speak about what have you done, but let's start from the beginning, from how you got scouted and how you started your modeling career.
Wow, that's an interesting question. I didn't get scouted.
Okay.
Like, I'm not like the other models. They can find them on the streets, on the beach, on the supermarkets. For me, I didn't get scouted. I loved fashion. For me, it's all about the clothes. I wanted to become a stylist. Even back in high school, my friend, they know my sense of dressing up. I always come with something really crazy. I can see the clothes which look bored, but I have the eyes like, this one I can wear it to this or for this event. So I wanted to become a stylist. And when I went to India, it's never happened to me. I was a student. So people were saying, oh, it will not happen, blah, blah, blah.
But you went to India for studies?
Yes,
or,
I went to India to do my bachelor degree. I think everything started there, to do my bachelor degree in business administration and marketing. So then one time I just saw a casting online on Facebook. And it's funny because the person that liked the picture was back home in Congo, because I'm from Congo, Kinshasa. You know Facebook, when your friend likes something, they will just suggest you like, oh, this person like this. So he found out the poster was for a fashion school that was doing the graduation, and they wanted models to do that. So since I wanted to become a stylist and nothing was happening, I was like, okay, let me just go to that audition as a model. Then I registered online. They sent me an email, the address and everything. And I reached there. I did the audition, but I didn't get the job. It was in 2016. I didn't get the job. I didn't know how to speak English. I was with one of my friends, was just translating for me. I remember he said the lady say I'm not quite fit for what they're looking now. Maybe they can contact me for the picture. This is what they told me. Then, but I remember I wasn't ready at that time. When I look at the picture, I was having a lot of pimple. I was still growing up. My skin wasn't great. My measurement wasn't the best. What I had was just my courage. Mm-hmm. So from 2016, it took me 2 years watching Miss Universe, watching Fashion Week and stuff. So on 2018, again, one of my friends, like a picture, was a competition. It was happening in Myanmar, in Yangon. It was like a Mr. Tourism and Culture and stuff. Again, I texted them on Facebook, like, hey, I love fashion. I wanted to join. I didn't know how it happened. And they replied to me. They sent me the detail, everything. I supposed to pay for the registration fees. But I was still a student. I told them I'm a student. I don't have that money. And the organization wanted me to do it for free. So I told my sister told to my dad. They sent me money. I booked the tickets. And I went there. I competed. I didn't know about how beauty pageant for the male happened. I have no idea because I used to watch Miss Universe. I had no idea. So I went there. We did the swimsuit competition, we did everything, and people started bashing me. I started getting so many bad comments, even friend.
Really?
Yes, they was insulting me because I sing in the church. They called my pastor to say, how can you let someone that sing in the church to go do a competition? They're doing the swimsuit and stuff. But I thank God, the courage I got, I don't know, I was still young, but I knew what I wanted. So the same year, it was in February, in May, I went back to the audition that I did in 2016 that they refused me. The same casting director, the same school. When I went there, they selected me. This is how everything started.
Okay.
From that casting, I did the show, and photography in India, they started noticing me. And yeah, this is how I got to know in
and it happened
industry.
in New Delhi or in Mumbai?
I was in Bangalore. Then I started flying to New Delhi and Mumbai. But it was still slow because I was in student visa. I couldn't do much. Then, yeah, this is how literally the love of fashion started.
Okay, that's nice. And what happened next? So you started working as a part-time model, right? Okay.
So I was still doing the part-time model. Then my family wanted me to do my master degree. So that moment I was like, okay, this is the moment I should do something in fashion, like for styling. So I registered myself to one university in Paris to do fashion business. So
which one?
IFA Paris.
Okay.
It's a private school.
Okay.
So I did the test, everything. It was so good. I think my mark was like 77, my percentage for the test I did. Then they told me you had to apply the visa back home. So COVID was still happening and some country was still closing. So I went back home to apply for the visa. They refused me. Even though we paid everything. My family, they pay all the money. 1 year school, 1 year for the accommodation, but still they refused my visa.
So pity.
Yes, and the school was having another branch in Istanbul. So they told me you can go to Istanbul, then we fly you in. Even Istanbul, they refused me visa in that time.
Really?
Yes. So that's how Dubai happened. So when everything was shut down, I was so stressed. I told to my family, I just want to go somewhere for vacation. So it was between Tanzania, Zanzibar, or Dubai. So I chose Dubai. I came in Dubai.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes, and I remember I reached Dubai December 1st, and I was like, okay, let me just go to meet agencies. So I met the agency, and in January 2022, it started. I remember my very first campaign was with Unas. I worked with them. Then Gucci wanted to see me. I went to see Gucci. I did the job as well. This is how it started.
But Unas, it's a great start, though.
Yes, it's. For me, it's really happened really fast.
Nice.
For coming in vacation and directly finding agency, and I started getting a very big client, changing my visa status, and here I am.
That's beautiful. And okay, and what agency you have started working with? And when you came to Dubai, how it happened to you? Because I know that lots of people, when they come here, they kind of struggle with applying to different agencies. Yeah. And here by the way, it's completely fine. We can speak in a good way about all agencies here. We're very welcome that, because this podcast is for new models in the industry. So, they might get discovered with different agencies and companies, which is completely fine. So yeah, how did you start applying to agencies? Was it online, or you went to their offices? And just could you share a bit more about this part?
Yes, so actually I was checking on Google which kind of agency we have in Dubai, and it happened one of the friends, she's a Brazilian, she was back in Dubai, she was working there in India. And it happened, she was in Dubai. So I texted her, which agency are you work with? So she told me she was working with MLN, Model Management. So I registered with them. The lady was super nice to me. Then I went to Burfest Model. I registered with them. They signed me the same day. These are the two agencies I registered though. So my very first campaign I did for Unas and even Gucci, I got it from Burface.
Nice.
Yeah, so I work with them. Then I started working with them, with MLN as well. Then at that time, Dubai Fashion Week happened. It was Arab Fashion Week for the menswear. So I did the audition, and it's crazy because the day I did the audition, I was shooting for Unas. So I missed the casting. And my friend, I was saying to my friend's house, she's from Vietnam. She came for the expo at that time. So she took my Polaroid, she sent to Dubai Fashion Week, Arab Fashion Council in email. Like, my friend is a model, if you guys can take him. Not only her, all her friends, more than 5 of them, they were sending my picture to the organization.
Really?
Because they know I was shooting, I couldn't attend the casting, and they know I love Fashion Week. Then it happened, they contacted me, they sent me again another date for the casting. It happened, I was again busy shooting, and someone texted me on Instagram, if you need to do this, text this lady. She's the casting director. Her name is May. She's so beautiful. She's so kind. So I texted her on WhatsApp, and Instagram, by the way, and she gave me her WhatsApp. This is how I get the job. I didn't do the casting. I just sent my picture. I get the job. And I know even from the Fashion Week, so many people start knowing me and so many clients. So yeah, I check online which kind of agency that we have in Dubai. I apply. I want to meet them. And yeah, it happened. For me, it really happened super fast. I didn't struggle getting to the agency.
Okay, let's go step by step. So
Yeah.
I have interrupted you on Gucci campaign, right?
Oh yeah, it was a show, a private show.
A show. Oh, okay, like trunk show, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. So how was that? You are an aspiring model, still new in Dubai, and you are for Gucci fashion show.
Yeah.
So how it felt to you and how it happened actually?
It was interested. I just finished doing the Fashion Week for Arab Fashion Week. Now it's Dubai Fashion Week. And I left my friend's place. I was looking for my own place. And I didn't have a lot of money. So I was like, okay, maybe I just need to find either a partition or a room for myself. I can even do a sharing house. This is how I started here. And my agents from Burface, they texted me. They was like, how are you free for this? You need to go for casting. I told them yes. Then I think Gucci changed. They wanted to work with another agency. It was MMG Model. So they got all the models there. Then I think the show already started. It was like a 10 days or 2-week show. It was, what can I say? It was a shift. There's some models were doing in the morning, other models in the evening. So then they needed more models. So they came back to Burface again. Then Burface contacted me like, they need models again. Are you ready? They want to see you. And they wanted to know my shoe size, like 42, if I fit 42. So I was like, yes, I do. Then I went to meet them. Actually, I met them the same day of the job. Even though I only did 1 day because I was having another model, everything was already closed. So I reached at 1 p.m. or 2. My shifting was starting at 3. So I met them. I did all the fitting the same day, and I started doing the show. So what was happening, it was for the private clients.
Yeah.
So it started from 3. We started from 3 or 4 until 11 p.m. So what happened, when the clients come, we get changed. And we start working on the table. We changing the table. It's like kind of a fashion show, but in the private way.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. I never thought about this. Like, I just started. I didn't know anybody in the industry. And something beautiful like this happened for me. I was super grateful. This is how it happened.
That's very nice, and they have like lots of trunk shows here in Middle East in general, in Qatar, in Saudi, and then they invite models from different from the MENA region.
Yes,
mostly because it doesn't have sense for them to fly in model from from all over the world for trunk shows. It's just for people to explain because some of them they might not know, and this private shows it's just kind of for their valued customers.
Yes, and showing the clients what they have.
Yeah, buyers as well, and they have it a lot here like everywhere, but in Middle East especially. It feels like that. I don't know. Okay, and then so you started working in Dubai here, right?
Yes.
And you said that you started working for Fashion Week, and lots of people they know you from there.
Yeah.
From there,
Yeah.
and now I see you every time Fashion Week. During Fashion Week, I see you there, like every time. I know that you worked for Michael Sinko, right? And lots of models, they dream to work with Michael Sinko. So how is it to work with the such big names?
Actually, Michael Sinko is one of my good friend. I met him in Arab Fashion Week. Now it's Dubai Fashion Week. So we came, we had 1 day of fitting for all the designer and 3 days of show. So I came, it was my last fitting I did. So the casting director, the choreographer told me, all the main model group, the mixed group A and B, all the main model have to go to Michael's office. So the first time I met him, he always wear glasses. So when he see me, he was like, yellow. I was like, why does he say yellow? I have no idea. So he already have an outfit for me, the color, I should wear yellow color. Then everybody was doing the fitting. They're going to come, the old model that they know Michael Sinko that was coming, greeting him, like nice to him. I was still new, I didn't know anybody. I was still, sitting in my corner, waiting for my turn. Then he called me, Mayunda, come. He knew my name because when we send the picture, they have to the designer, they have our names. He called me, Mayunda, come. He asked me where I was coming from. So I tried my clothes and it was, it was really funny, not even funny, it was so beautiful, like kind of like jackets, like a dress with a boot, and I was having a long train. So I tried it, and it was like, come outside, we need to do the walk. When I start walking, he screamed, he said, I never seen this. And I was like, this in the good way or in the bad way? It was like, your walk is one of the strongest in the Middle East. I never seen this.
Oh, wow.
And I did the show. This video was really trending the whole week on Upper Bazaar in Vogue Arabia. Everybody was talking about it. This is how I got to know him. And when I post the picture, he comments on my picture, say, superstar. I was like, someone like Michael Sinko recognizing what I do. And not only that, he came to my private message telling me, you are one of the best. Do not let anybody tell you the opposite. I can see a star when I see. I was like, thank you so much. And talking about Michael Sinko, it happened one time I was, as a model, we have ups and downs. I was in my downtime. My payment was delaying. I was shifting house, traveling to Milan. I was short of cash. So I reached out to him. I was like, Michael, I never tell to anybody. You are the first one getting it exclusively. So I say, Michael, I trust you. You're a good friend. I know you are my client. I'm not supposed to do that, but I am short of this. If you can help me with this one. So he helped me with some cash so I can contribute with my travel, booking my ticket and all. And I went to the office, I got the money, and when I came back, I pay him back. So this really touched me as a human being. It's
very kind of him.
It's really kind of him, yeah. I always so grateful to him. So we become really friends. Every season, I don't know how many seasons I work for Michael. I did the campaign. Everywhere he goes, I'm there. My friend call me Michael Angel. They say I'm the angel. I'm always there. So I think this almost like 10 times I work for him.
It's so important to have here someone like Michael is for you.
Yeah.
And especially in Dubai, people might be very cruel. So.
Not only in Dubai, I work for him in Milan as well.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So even in Milan.
He was doing a fashion show in Milan Fashion Week 2023. It happened I was there. So he called me.
Okay.
No, I texted him like I'm in town. I was like, yes, come for the fitting. I came, I get the job, I did the show. And the good thing, he always pays me.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. This is how professional he is.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's amazing person and he is extremely talented designer.
is.
So, okay, so you mentioned you went to Milan,
Yeah.
and I know that you stayed there with agency, right? So you went for contract there.
Yes.
Like we call it to go for a contract. It means when agency invite models to place them somewhere in the like whatever, just somewhere, then invite them for placement, and you go there for a couple months. It might be 2 months, 3 months, depends on for how long they want you to stay in. And you, Rossy, went to Milan, right, with the industrial models,
model,
if I'm
yes.
not mistaken. Okay, how was your experience and how you got this contract? Because I know that they usually sign models who are with the mother agent or agency, and you have mother agency.
I do.
Okay. Who is your mother agency and how you got this contract?
My life is full of miracle, if I can say that, because none of my family work in the fashion industry. So I'm literally paving a way for myself. So when I reach in Dubai, that's why when we say in the beginning, everything happened for a reason. Dubai, literally, it's a blessing for me in the term of my career. So I found the agency. I was working here, but I was struggling to get a mother agency. I didn't get any mother agency. So many agencies was refusing me. And I was sleeping and I dream about this kind of agency. Even the name in my dream, I get the name.
Really?
When I wake up, I type on Google the name that they gave me, BMM, Baltic Model Management.
Okay.
I tap on Instagram, I find them. I send them my Pollard. I was like skinny fat, not good measurements. But they wanted to have a meeting with me, and I did the meeting, and they signed me right away. So we spent 1 year of developing me, then they sent me to Milan. Even from Milan, it didn't happen easy for me. So many agencies was refusing me, but they were still updating me like, see, can you try to become more fit or try to change these measurements or do this kind of test shoots. So my booker, Ingrida, she's the manager of the agency. She was always there helping me. And then the agency was still refusing. She told me, why not try to get just a visa, like a tourist visa? Come to see us. Then we can see. So I applied for the tourist visa. Again, applying, people was telling me, as an African in Dubai, it's difficult to get a visa, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't let it to come to my mind. I was like, I came here alone, yet we are friends. We are not from the same family. We work together, but everybody have his own destiny. So I apply for the tourist visa. I get the visa. I went to see my mother agency. Then when I reached there, they managed to get me meeting with 4 agencies in Milan. So they flew me from Lithuania to Milan. I met the agency. It was in the winter, super cold. It was snowing. My first time to experiment the snow because my country don't have this.
Yeah.
I was just so happy seeing this one. This one was in 2023. So I met the agency. Few of them didn't say yes, few of them accepted, so I have to choose. So we went with Industria. It was in February. Then they have to get me to the season in June. Then I came back, I have to change my visa now to go with a business visa. We call it Type C. That's allow the model at least to meet the client, to meet the agency, and to do some shoot and to work. So this is how it happened. So I flew to Milan with Industria. It's a contract for 2 years, but I'm supposed to be there only for 2-3 months, but I only stayed for 1 month. That season wasn't really working for me. So both Industria and my mother agency said, okay, maybe we can get him again for the next season. Yeah, so this is how it happened. And then I have to go to Istanbul, Lebanon. This is how it happened in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you went to Istanbul with
RIP model.
RIP model.
Yes.
Okay.
So from Milan, I came to Dubai to get a visa. I went to Istanbul. I worked. It was fine. It was well. I love Istanbul. Then I was in Lebanon for a short time of contracts. Then
usually they just, in Lebanon, as far as I know, they just have direct bookings.
Yes.
I mean, they used to have, I remember actually working with Lebanon agencies, even back in Ukraine. We sent some models like for
they
a
still
couple
have
of months.
agency, yeah.
And
but for me, I didn't work for the agency. It was one of my friends. She was having like a training camp of models, so she wanted me to come to train her models.
Yeah.
So this is how I went there.
To Mari.
Yes.
Okay.
Marie
Beautiful.
Therese. Yeah, MT.
Yeah, beautiful.
So she's like a family to me. So I worked there. Then from there, I go to Istanbul. From Istanbul, I went to Paris to meet agencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
was
word
happened.
is so close and it's so round because we work a lot with Marie
Yeah,
as
I've
well.
seen, yeah.
And she's beautiful.
She's beautiful. She's so
She's
kind.
so-
She's really good. Yeah.
She is an amazing person and very nice and super talented model and coach
is,
as
yeah.
well. So, okay, so you went to Paris, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what happened in Paris? Rossy in Paris, almost like Emily in Paris, but Rossy in Paris.
I think Paris was my. In 2023, it was my breakdown.
Okay.
Yes. Only my family know about this one. So I went to meet the agency. They wasn't quite sure to see me, most of them. The few that we managed to meet, that I should meet, end up didn't get the contract. But how it happened, I met them. It was good. They was so lovely with me. And I was waiting for my agent to text me. So I remember I was in my friend's house. My friend went to work. I was there just, cleaning stuff and all. And I received an email from my agent, like, oh, the agency wants to go to an opposite approach. Maybe in the future we can try again. So I did moment because I picture myself already going to Paris, find a good agency, move there, work there. So I remember when I get the email, I couldn't even finish what I was doing. I just kneeled down. I started crying. I didn't know how to, because I'm a believer, I pray a lot. I couldn't even start praying. I remember what I said was like, God, thank you. This is the only word that was coming to me. I was like, God, thank you. And I didn't tell my friend. As I told him, they told me to come next season. And I went back. No, the next day I have to travel back in Dubai. I was in the airport. I was so sad. I was like, okay, it's going to happen. I was just positive. And I reached in Dubai because I was outside for a long time ago, like Milan, Lebanon, Istanbul, then Paris. I wasn't working, so I wasn't in Dubai for 5 months. So even the international place I went, I work, but as a model, we get paid we have a contract 60 days, 2 months to get your salary. So I reached in Dubai, I didn't know even where to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I reached the airport, I didn't even know where to go. I was not having, because I spent more. My heart was in Paris, like, okay, I'm going to just move in Paris. I invest a lot. And somehow it happened. I just found a place again to stay. Don't forget, I was having my apartment when I was traveling. I just canceled all my contracts. I was like, okay, now I'm going to move in Europe and stuff.
Yeah,
but it didn't happen for me the way I picture myself to do it. And when in the airport, I didn't know what to do. But I contacted my friend of mine. She's Indian. She has apartments. I was like, okay, I will come. Let me just stay. I will start working. That I start paying you. She was like, yes. And that day, Paris was still, the mail was still breaking me. I was still crying like, what's happening? I have everything they're looking. I have the book. I have the body. I have the measurements. I have the walk. I have everything. But what's not happening? And I was just in my room. Someone texted me on Instagram. Hi, can you come to our office in Dubai? It's like a company. They do big branded, like Balmain and all those big brands like e-commerce. I went to meet them and I get a job. This is how I start again coming back in the field. And it was...
Dubai is so welcoming you.
Yes. Yes, and it was so good money. When I get the money, I just start crying. When they give me the contracts, this is how you're going to work with us, and this kind of much money you're going to be making daily.
Yeah.
I didn't cry there, but when I reached my house, I started crying. I was like, God, thank you for Dubai. It's really good for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I work for them. Then I wanted to go out for a few time for vacation. I went to Greece. Then my mother agency, I was in Greece. They found me a meeting with agency. I get signed in Greece.
With agency?
Yes, agency in Greece. So this is what happened. And this was this was Paris. But I know it will happen.
It's just, everything happens for a reason, as you said before, but I believe in that very much. And it's just and especially in modeling, you never know. It's always about up and down, up and down. And you have to be very stressful resistant. So you just, I don't know, sometimes you have to accept whatever it gives you and then try again next time. So when people, they come and expect it all happens all together, unfortunately it's not. I mean, maybe there are some lucky people, exceptions, but I don't really
I just believe in the power of destiny.
Yes.
I know I've meant to be a model, so I'm still there, I'm pushing. I'm the kind of person that always push my friend. They know all my life is all about risk. I took risk and
there is no other way to succeed. I mean, I think it's very inspiring, and I believe that lots of aspiring models, they will get inspired by you, and that's what we actually have as well with people during our classes in AFP Models Academy. But though lots of them, they tell that you're very strict, and I know sometimes we do even have complaints. It's not bad actually. I mean, it just I know that it's the way how you approach people, which is also good, but some people, they're more sensitive, which is okay as well. We don't judge.
No, because I used to tell them, modeling, it's not easy. Because sometimes we work, I remember I was shooting for one client. Not the stylist, the stylist assistant. She didn't like me at all in Dubai. She didn't like me at all. I will not say she didn't like me at all, but the comments was not good to me. Everything she was saying, it was really discouraging me. And then the main stylist, I remember, she told them, guys, we need to be nice to him so next time he can come again if we book him.
Okay.
So yes, modeling is not easy. They can just cancel you anytime. If they find someone which represent the brand more than you, they will just cancel you. This is what I used to tell to the student when I came to FP model to coach them. I tell them, this is not for the weak. You need to be mentally strong, physically strong, spiritually strong, financially stable to do this. So I let them to know. I'm preparing them to know what's happened in the industry. So they already know.
It's actually, I'll ask you, I think in the end of this podcast, I'm going to ask you as well about your tips for aspiring models, because still I want to talk a bit more about your, how do you feel? What is the difference between Middle East market and European market? Because there is a huge gap and there is a huge difference. So I just wonder how it felt to you and what would you say about it?
That is true. It's a very huge market because everything is in Europe. All the branded, all the big houses, they're there. Middle East, for me, I can say it's more open. It's more open when you have the good picture, the proper picture. It's literally more open, especially in Dubai. I can choose to work with all of the agency I want, which is in Europe, you can never do that. Every country in Europe, you need to have one agency. I have one in Milan, one in Paris, exclusively, one in Paris, one in Greece. And there are some agency like IMG Model. When you sign with them, they can have you worldwide, in Paris, New York, and Milan. But in Middle East, if you want, you can be exclusive one agencies. But mostly, I think 60% of the models, we work freelancer. This is one of the biggest difference. And when it comes to even to the market, it's completely different. In Europe, for example, when we do the picture, even for the test shoots, they don't want you to do more like doing jumping and stuff. They want you to stand straight. They want you to be natural, because if they want to make you what they want, they can still make you what they want.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But in the Middle East, it's like, we have some clients, they want you to jump. They want you to give some fashion poses, energy. Yeah, it's this is one of the different. Even for the payments, in Europe, you can make money I mean, in Europe, anything can happen in your career anytime. One big client can just get you and change your life at any time. And you can also struggle much, because especially in Milan, sometimes it's difficult to make money. When you do much of showroom, you need to be in a good agency, big agency, and work with big clients. In the Middle East, for me, in Dubai, I'm busy. In the week, I make a good money. Like
how many days, let's say, how many days in a week you can work as a model?
Now I don't want to become too proud. Now I start choosing because I have other business to do as well. So I have a company to run. I have things to do. So if I really want to be busy, I can do it Monday to Sunday. But in the week now, I'm choosing to do 3 days.
3 days.
Or 4, but mostly 3 to 4. Sometimes I choose only 2. It depends on the projects I'm doing.
And how do you think, how much a full-time model in UAE can make money per month, monthly?
I would say minimum. Let's talk minimum about the e-commerce. I'm only talking about the e-commerce. Minimum, if a model doing e-commerce can make, because in a month we work Monday to Friday. Let's say it's 20 days or 21 days. If we say, shall I say the price?
Like, I mean, you can,
like minimum, I can say, let's say.
People, they wonder about this part, actual financial part is most.
Because we have agency that get a commission. I don't want to get in trouble. But
you can, just.
Minimum for the e-commerce, a model can make 22,000 dirham, up to 22,000 dirham. This is only the e-commerce, minimum.
Working like 20, 22 days.
Yes, 20 to 22 days, Monday to Friday. When you work it, when you do. Then we have a campaign that we do where we get more money because they pay for the usage and all. So minimum when you're working model, monthly you at least can get 21 to 22, 25,000 dirham.
And from your experience, or maybe experience of your friends, what was the biggest amount someone have earned in Dubai monthly? Or you just know, someone got so lucky? Because let's say if it's in Europe or the US, like sometimes you might get campaign with the usage rights for 100K euros or dollars, which is like, oh my God,
True. I mean, they never.
But what about UAE? What numbers do you know here?
Oh, they never talk about it. Like here, everybody is doing his life privately. So we literally do not know what other models are taking. My personal experience, the huge amount I get a day, a month. Shall I talk about a month or a day?
Yeah, you can whatever you want.
Oh my God, this is a tricky one.
I know.
So I'm going to think about the client without exposing the clients. I'm just hiding them.
Of course. You don't, you.
So I think the huge idea, because I was here, I have to go to. The clients came from Oman. We shoot here, and I was traveling. I was like, I'm traveling, I cannot stay. So they told me I already booked my ticket. So they told me, okay, we are going to pay for everything, this one. So a day, I remember I got like 20, it was almost like between 25 or 27,000 dirham a day. Yeah. But this one doesn't happen every time. It's only happened to me once in a life. Yeah, so the clients, because I have to pay penalty for my flight ticket and everything, and it was a direct booking.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay. So they accept to book. And I don't know, in the other country, like in the Oman, it's a big client. So they accepted to pay this.
That's much
huge.
More.
Yes.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, like financial, I have to ask this because, lots of people, they wonder about prices, how much it takes. So, but of course it doesn't happen every day, and it depends on and the gain in modeling. There is not such thing like a salary, you don't know. 1 month you might be very up, another month you might be very down. Yeah. So, and sometimes you might have down month months in a row, so you never know. But still, you have to be very confident about what you are doing and what you want for your future. Okay, thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
I had question in my mind as well about, you mentioned that here models, they work mostly on freelance basics with the agencies, and in Europe is exclusively. I have my opinion as from agency perspective how it goes, but I just wonder how it feels to model, and what do you think, what is better, to work exclusively with agencies or to keep doing freelance thing in UAE?
I think for me, I would prefer to be exclusive. For my experience in Europe, I would prefer to be exclusive, because when you're exclusive, the agency push you more, and you have a better rate than the freelancer one. But there are some clients that still pay the same for the exclusive and the freelancer. There are some clients that pay the same. But my own experience, I would choose for the exclusive one, because they push you. They have contact with big photographer. You can still do the test shoot with those photographers, because the more good picture you have, the more chance, not even the more chance, the chance you have to get signed and to get a good job. So for me, exclusive is good, because I don't have to struggle anytime going to message this agency, or every time updating my profile to all the agency, going to them, like every agency have the different rates. So, but when you're exclusive, you kind of chill, not like chill in the bad way, like you kind of chill, but you are trusting them, you're working with them. So for me, I prefer exclusive. Even though freelancer, there's sometimes the clients will come to you directly. You get even good money as well, because the agency will have commission though. But I will still stick for the exclusive. This is my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Good. Actually, I agree with you. It just depends on, it's depends on the market. But still, as an agency, you have to adjust yourself to the market, and then you can change it somehow. So that's what I believe that UAE market hopefully will come to this as well, because it helps. I
mean, they still have exclusive. They call international models. But we that live in town, they always want to make us freelancer.
Yeah. That's I mean, from agency perspective, it's just like, you have less obligations, and you have just a wide selection for your clients, and it helps a lot. But on the other hand, it's kind of, I don't know, just it's very messy, because all models, they're same, and all agencies packages, and it just you have to balance.
Exactly.
You have to balance and to find your right thing. Okay, Rossy, thank you so much for the conversation. It was very inspiring and very interesting. And actually, I was going to ask you from the beginning, what are you wearing today? Because you are so stylish, and usually every time I see you, you're very stylish. Like, I don't know how you have time and energy for that, to be honest.
Somehow I knew this question would come today.
Yeah, so could you tell us, what do you wear today?
The jacket I'm wearing, it's for Fashion Nova. But the pants and the shoes are coming from, it's a thrifted shop, but I don't know the brand. I just got it yesterday, by the way. And the t-shirt are coming from day to day.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, so the only thing I wear expensive, it's my perfume and my shoes. I didn't start buying expensive clothes yet. So I can go everywhere. I can be thrifted, so I can go to Zara or everywhere, or even day to day. I just have the highs.
It works good for people like you who have the eye. Because when you have it, you just you don't actually need it. You can just combine with the some
Exactly. I just have the eyes. So
that's it. But are you promoted by Fashion Nova? Because I know that they send
No, I'm not promoted. I just find it online. I love the oversized jacket, so I just order it.
I think you can message them. They actually might promote.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you never know.
We never know, yeah.
Because
I'm not having a contract with them yet.
Yes, that's the main point in the modeling, especially.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, Rossy, about your advices to aspiring models for to newcomers in Dubai who are new here and they want to launch their career. What would be your advices?
I would tell them to be themselves. This is the very first thing. And I would tell them to listen to their inner voices, because usually we say you need to have a strong personality to be confident, which is true. But in such industry where sometimes people can try to put you down, and even the things, sometimes even when you don't get booked, you can feel stress. So listen to your inner voice. So be know who you are. Listen to your inner voice and be polite to everyone in this industry, because just be polite to everyone and update your book. Always update your book, have a good Polaroid. So this is what I can tell them.
It's important one.
Yeah.
But everything is important. It's all about
Yeah.
combination. It's
It
all
is.
about that.
Yes.
Okay, Rossy, thank you.
You're welcome.
It was a lovely conversation.
for having
and
me.
Thank you for coming to us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
They gonna talk 'cause that's how people are.